Hey everybody, this is Ashley with Publish with Ashley, and I am here to do my November 2021 income reports. I know you guys like to see income reports just to see what is possible and how much you can make on Kindle Direct Publishing, and so I wanted to show you my results. Here they are. All right, so the results are in. November of 2021 was $3,201.64. And I know you guys are asking, well, how much did you spend on advertising? And actually, I didn't spend all that much on advertising in November. I probably spent a little more than I usually do. I probably spent about $200, but I didn't really spend too much. This December, I'm probably going to run about $500 for my advertising cost, as Q4 does cost a little bit more to advertise for me. But I still run a really low ACOS. I think my ACOS right now is averaging around 10%. I do spend money on ads, but I don't spend a lot of money on ads. I do a lot of focused, targeted manual ads because those seem to perform the best for me. But I want you to know that you can achieve these results with, yes, some advertising, but it doesn't need to be a lot of advertising. Now, this November, I was kind of a little disappointed. It was less than last November, and I'm not sure. I think maybe some of it's the market. It seemed that it was a little slower to start this year. I don't know if people just weren't buying books. I know the US with the COVID virus and just kind of around the world, there's been some upset and shifts, so it wasn't as good. I also know that I did not publish my full range of planners that I usually try and publish in November. I only had about 50 of the 200 I normally publish. Just life got the better of me and I got really busy, and it just did not happen this year. But that's okay. I did set my goals to publish the main things I wanted to publish for this year. I have a set of about 10 books that I publish every year, and I got all of those done, and those have done really well for me. You can kind of see how there's an uptick in my sales as I go along, and they really started to pick up in December. So I will do a December income report after the end of December, but it's looking really good for me in December. But you too can have these results. I think one of the things I have learned the most through my KDP journey is that, yes, I didn't do my full range of 200 planners this year. I only did 50 planners and about my 10 set that I normally do every single year that I really focus on. I have a brand name, I have an email list, I have all that. So I did accomplish those, and those are the ones that are selling the best for me. My planners do sell, those of the 50, I would say about 20 are selling fairly well. There is some goodness in that. But I really found that if I focus on something and really try and build that brand out, it's kind of a lot less work. I only had to do those 10 books, and yes, I had to work and create those 10 books. They're unique. Each interior took me, one of them took me a month and a half to do. So it was in depth. It wasn't just kind of throw it up there. But I found that was kind of all I had to do to make a pretty solid income instead of making thousands of notebooks. So if there's anything I've learned through this KDP journey, is that I've tried all sorts of things and I still like to experiment. But I think if you really want to succeed in KDP, you need to settle down into a niche that you enjoy, something that you understand, something that you can, at least if you don't maybe understand it or you're not familiar with it, it's something that you can research and enjoy doing the research and enjoy getting into that niche so that you can create products for that hungry audience. And that's really what I'm going to focus on next year as well. I'm going to definitely continue the niche I'm working on, but I'm also going to expand into another niche that I love, I know a whole bunch about, and I'm going to create an affiliate website that is an affiliate for my products on Amazon, but also other products within that niche space. And so I plan on sharing my journey through that. I've just started this website. It's barely up there and it's got the bare bones. But I'm going to start filling it out as January comes, and we'll see how that goes, and I will share my journey. But I truly think if you want to do really well in this space, you definitely have to go through all the hoops and create, maybe hundreds of books, maybe thousands. It really depends upon your experience level. I was not a graphic designer when I started, but I wanted to learn. And it did take me a while before I actually learned the skills that I have now. And it was trial, it was experiment, it was watching YouTube videos, it was learning what I thought I knew. Maybe I didn't know as well as I actually did, because I thought I was doing really great and it wasn't. But that's okay, that's all part of the learning process. And so don't feel badly if your first 100 or 200 books don't do well, especially if you've never done graphic design. You're learning. And as long as you're enjoying the process, and as long as you're enjoying what you're creating, you will get better and you will succeed, because you're driven to create something better every single time. And some of us that takes 10, some of that takes 100, some of us I've done a few thousand before I really kind of found my stride, and where I really feel like I can make a difference in the market and I can spend my time wisely. Instead of putting a ton of effort in, I can put in the effort that I know will produce the results that are kind of make sense with how much effort I'm being put in. But I had to put all that work up front to get there. So I hope this video was helpful and kind of inspires you to see that you can make an income on KDP that's pretty good. And this, wasn't my best November, but I also only focused on the one niche, and it really did pretty well for me, and it's really doing well over December. So, put the work in, learn what you need to learn, and just get better with every single cover and every single book, and you'll get there. All right? I'll see you next time.